Hello guys, I'll do a little review here of this eBay Mayflower Chinese brand tire machine here I bought, and a balancer. Picked this thing up for about $1,400 on eBay, and that was freighted to my terminal where I picked it up with my pickup truck. Let's see. This machine from outside looks perfect. I like this machine so far. It seems to be pretty well built for being Chinese. I'm just using this machine here in my little shop, home shop I got for doing four-wheeler tires, dually tires on my truck, and 14-ply trailer tires and whatnot. And I've already mounted and balanced about 10 tires on this thing in the past week, and it does just fine, just like the big boys do. But it is a Chinese brand, and the quality is not going to be as good as a Coates or a Hunter or something. But anyway, I pulled this side panel off here and give you guys a good look on the insides, the meat and potatoes of the machine. You see you got your motor, your transmission, your pedal assembly. You do got plastic linkages here for your pedals. I mean, it is what it is, you know. I mean, it might break, you know, in a year or two. It might not ever break, who knows. It's got these little hoses, or all these right here are your air lines. They're just little, they feel like just little plastic hose. And all the connectors they got are push to release. You push down on the blue tab and pull the hose out, and it pulls your connector out. And if you want to, when you put your airline back on, you just take it and just press it in there. It's kind of like a shark bite, plumbing fitting you get from Home Depot or somewhere. I figured if I ever have one of these fittings leak on me, that's what I'm gonna go with, is a shark bite, and using PEX hose as a replacement. You got your foot pedal for your air inflation, and this one does have the bead blast. It's got these little nozzles here for bead blast. Get the tire on the rim, and it does work. I've used it several times already. It's worth the extra $200. You do got a little regulator down here for adjusting your air pressure inlet into your tire. Let's see. You got a little, let me see here. Well, when you uncrate this thing, it's going to be in a little cheap crate, and you're going to have to assemble this arm piece, this top piece right here. And basically, it's pretty simple. You just take the bolts and just sit it on there and just bolt it down. And there's two of the airline fittings inside that you're going to have to just shove in there and connect. And then you'll have to mount your gauge right here. It comes with the bolts and everything, just two little bolts, Allen heads. Oh yeah, another thing is on this, when you get it, it's gonna have a bigger fitting, airline fitting on it right here. And what I didn't have one. I just took one off my old impact gun and stuck it on there so it would fit my air hose. I don't know the size right offhand, but it's the one that it comes with is too big. Your air hose won't fit, so you just got to swap it out. It's pretty simple. Speaking of air, this air compressor I'm using, it's not a big one or nothing. It's just a 110, plug into your 110 outlet. Bel Air, 26-gallon tank. You can get your specs off there if you want. Take a look at it. It stays at about 120 psi. It'll cut on, I don't know, 1 or 2 times during the process of mounting a tire. Old dog laying out there on the crate. What are you doing, bud? You laying down? Anyway, let's get a little video of this thing so you guys can see a demo of it. Does work pretty good. If I can do this with one hand anyway. That bead breaker does got pretty good power on it. I was surprised it broke down my dually tires, no problem either. See if we can get it up here. Got your middle pedal. Clamps it down. See if we can get it set up here. Trying to do this with one hand, it ain't not the easiest thing to do in the world. Comes with your little pry bar. Get this thing in here. One hand. There we go. All right, now we're gonna spin it. Got plenty of power. Pull that little 13 off there. I'm gonna have to sit this bone down to get that back side of this bead. Pop this tire off there real quick and put it back on. All right, got it up under there. Get the bead over the duck head. Spin it. Just like that. Motor's got plenty of power, didn't even bog down. Now we're gonna see if we can mount this thing back on there. A little bit of soapy water. Okay. Just gonna put it up there like that. Make sure it's on that duck head. Just like that. Nice and simple. Put a little bit of air in the tire, get it to pop on the bead. Alright, that's the time. I'm gonna turn this air compressor off. It's too damn loud. Pretty simple that. Now we're gonna do a little quick demo of this balancer here. I already got another trailer tire set up. So turn your switch on. It's gonna do this little thing right here. Now you're ready for your measurements. So you take this, put it on the inside of your rim where the weight goes. Looks like we got about a 45. So we're gonna enter 45 into the distance right here. It's not automatic, it's all manual, but it's fine for what I use this thing for. Definitely not as fancy as your Hunter machine. Now we got a 4.5 inch wide wheel. I know this thing ain't gonna balance worth of shit because it's an old bent up trailer tire, but this is just a good example. 4.5, and it's a 13. So you go over here to your diameter, mash 13. and then you hit start. Yeah, that thing's about as round as an egg right there. It's gonna pull it up in grams. All you're gonna do is hit C. That changes. 2.75 and 5 ounces. So yeah, it's an old trailer tire for you. It ain't gonna be, definitely ain't gonna be like a passenger tire. I ain't gonna bother putting weights on it, but that's basically how this little machine works. And you got also, you can do your standard dynamic where you do center weight, or you can do aluminum weight outside inside. Static balance, if you do a knock on stick on weights. Got different modes right here. Depends on what type you're using. If you put knock on weights out here and stick on inside, like most passenger car tires are, it's pretty simple. And you just turn the wheel until the lights up all solid red right there. That tells me put 275 right here on the inside. Then you do right here, and it's gonna want 5 ounces out here, which I'm not gonna do that. It's just old trailer tire spare. Anyway, that's a basic little review of these eBay tire machines and balancers. You can't beat them for the price. 1,500 bucks with the bead blaster. It's a good price. I mean, yeah, it is Chinese, but if you're just using this stuff in your home shop or a small garage you got, you might only, you know, if you're not doing 50 tires a day, this is a good little setup to have. Anyways, if you guys got any questions or anything, just give me a holler and see if I can help you out. All right, guys, have a good one.